There she be. There she's been since the last video. I don't know if that does it any justice, but I was almost there. Literally through the hard part. The deep ruts and that tight squeeze there. Here's the real problem with this hill, is you can get speed up until here, but if you hit this tree with some speed with that tire there, you're gonna hit that tree real hard. So you kind of had to slow down back here to not do that. Anywho, about a 50-50 shot this battery works. Let's find out. Oh yeah, she's alive. See what she's got. Still pretty stuck. You know who hates when I'm in the woods without them? These guys. Not a big fan of the whole thing. Not a big fan of YouTube guy. You know who the real hero is? My wife. That's right, somebody married me. She watches me drive cars through our driveway, up the hill, through the yard, and just says, I guess that's what he's doing today. Never complains. She's the real hero. Held in there just fine. A little adjustment to do here though. Yep, okay. This side. Ah, snug. We're good. Good for another round on the bumper. Did you miss it? I did a little bit. It was pouring down rain. It would have been an absolute mess to get around. It's an absolute mess when it's dry to get around, so the rain may have just been too much to ask for the old Mercury. Gonna have to do something about that inner fender. It's just flopping around. This side's still staying pretty tight though. Nice zip strap job here. Get these tightened up. Haircut. What's this? There we go. Sometimes you gotta go around and trim the loose bits off your beaters. Now you might be asking yourself, I know you want to lighten this thing up. Why don't you take out the back seat? You don't even have friends to ride back there. I mean, that's kind of hurtful, but yeah. I guess that's the next to go. Now in the last video when I was climbing that hill, my last attempt at the hill, I hit that other tree real hard with the tire. And I don't know if you can tell from this angle. This is our driver's side as far as alignment goes. See the tires? Hopefully that translates. And then this side. It's hard to tell. It looks a little out. It's hard to tell because everything's bent and you don't have anything to judge it off of, but it appears the alignment's a little bit off. Oh well, it was a good run. I'm just kidding. Well, she's that much lighter at least. Not a whole lot, these weren't all that heavy. But every pound counts, right? Guess I could make some custom mud tires out of these. These are actually good tires. Not that they'll ever be on the road again. I don't know. I just have a hard time cutting up good tires. They're not dry rotted or anything. What do you do? Same dilemma with these. What do you do with them? I don't know, but this thing did make itself out of the woods the other day. All I know is I got to get this thing back in the woods. Missed it last week. It's too much fun, even though it is a big pile of garbage. Replaced that mass airflow sensor and she ran great. And then yesterday, I just moved it from meh to meh, and it ran terribly. Mass airflow sensor again. I guess, I don't know. Maybe it's something else. Maybe it's just dirty. Or maybe, you know, sometimes you gamble and buy the cheapest Rock Auto one you can find, and sometimes you lose. Maybe I just lost. But you can't just go buy the cheapest part and then complain about it when it quits on the first run. It's another day. Let's get into it. So the Mercury can't make up its mind again. I messed with it off camera the other day a bunch. I drove it around. It ran poorly the whole time. Got in it this morning. I left the battery hooked up overnight. Oops. Still started. Didn't burn down. That's good. But ran badly. And I got in it to move it. Stalled it. Ran so bad. Started back up. Runs fantastic again. So I don't know. I kind of deserve this. Really, guys. This thing has been sitting outside with no hood for years. On and off without a hood for years. Just been laying it on top there. It's never been bolted to the car since I've had it, so, or maybe it has. Doesn't matter. It still does run. Just point out a couple things. Stuff like this. Look at that intake. All kinds of squirrel leavings there. This thing is a disaster. I'm really lucky that it runs as good as it does, but yeah, I guess you'll have that intermittent problem sometimes when oil electrical components are exposed to the elements. And naturally, like any hillbilly, this is the new part. When it stopped working, I took the back end of a screwdriver and gave her a couple taps and cracked the case. So I mean, you know, it's just gonna get better and better. Getting some help today. Yep, he's hunting. Look out. It's dirt. Okay. Yep. There, he's got it. There he goes. Here you go, Kirby. But the reality is, in a couple of weeks, I'll be bringing in a bunch more project vehicles, so I got a lot of work ahead of me, I'm sure. I really don't know what to do now. My plan was to come out here and tell you all about how poorly this thing runs and how I wouldn't be putting in a video this week again, and I was gonna go move some stuff around in the woods with the old Explorer so I can have more trail room, bring you new trails and not just the same 3 mud holes every week. But geez, now I just want to rally this thing around. Oh man, tough decisions to make today. But really, I should probably go in the woods and open up some trails, maybe take out some little trees and move a bunch of logs and make it more accessible for more things, you know what I mean? I mean, honestly, I could go hit the same 3 mud holes every weekend and have a blast, but I'm sure that gets a little boring to watch. So I'll try to switch it up for you here a bit. Moving forward, got to do something different. Or I could just take these 2 out in the woods and bang them around. I don't know, guys. Listen, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. I appreciate all the views, comments, and everything. Keep them coming. Thanks for watching, guys.